Okay, DNS3 cancel. Okay, new project. Okay, use a router as the internet service provider, ISP. I will configure the DHCP version 6 prefix delegation here. Add one router with two subnets. Okay. Okay, the interfaces. Okay, start all devices. Okay, ready. Okay, configure ISP. First of all, configure the gigabit 00. Configure terminal interface gigabit 00 IPv6 address. For now, the link local is enough. Now shut down. Okay, exit enable IPv6 Unicast routing. And configure the prefix delegation. First of all, create the pool, the local pool. IPv6 local pool. Pool name pool-1 and prefix the subnet. Okay, 16, 32, 48. That's why I'm using the prefix 48. Is the real prefix, but you need to add this another prefix. This is the available prefix for the prefix delegation. Okay, you can choose a higher number than 48, but in this case I will use the same number. Okay, create the DHCP server, IPv6, DHCP pool, the DHCP name. Okay, configure the prefix delegation. The pool, use this previously configured pool-1. You can choose a lifetime. $28,808 hours, and the preferred lifetime 1 hour. Okay, 3,600 seconds, 1 hour. Okay, you can choose any other value for lifetime. Configure a DNS server. A domain name. Ready. Exit and enable this DHCP server with prefix delegation on the gigabit 00 interface. IPv6, DHCP server, DHCP, the DHCP name, DHCP-pool-1. Okay, ready. Now configure 1 gigabit 01 10. Configure terminal interface gigabit 10. Configure the link local address, IPv6 address. Okay, number 1, shut down. Okay, exit, enable IPv6 Unicast routing. Unicast. And configure gigabit 10 as the DHCP client for the prefix delegation. IPv6 DHCP client PD prefix delegation, and choose a name, pool1, for example. Finally, configure gigabit 00 and gigabit 20. Gigabit 00. The IPv6 address, the link local, but you can configure an IP address for the subnet, okay, for the in the gigabit 00 IPv6 address. Use this pool-1 and use the following IP. Enter, now shut down. Okay. Open ISP to compare. Okay, first of all, take a look at the prefix delegation subnet 1, 2, 3 that will use a 48 prefix, 3 fields, but the IPv6 address has 8 fields. Okay, if you have 3 fields, you need to complete 5 fields here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm using the first IP in this subnet. Okay, and the prefix now will be 64. Okay, 16, 32, 48, 64 is the network portion, prefix 64, to meet this requirement. And another 4 fields are the host portion, and I'm using the IP address number 1 for gigabit 00. I configured the link local address, but also configured the IPv6 address based on the prefix delegation. Okay, now configure gigabit 20. The link local address, the same link local, and the pool will be, and the IPv6 will use the subnet B. Sixteen, 32, 48, 64. So that's why I'm using prefix 64 to meet this requirement. Enter. Now shut down. Okay. Look at this IPv6 configuration. All in DHCP automatic. Use the command prompt to verify. ipconfig all. This is the 64 prefix, the network portion, and the host portion for the IPv6 address. This is the temporary IPv6 address, the link local, the default gateway FE81, okay, R1 FE81, okay, verify that another PC. ipconfig all. Okay, the network portion, prefix 64, host portion, temporary, default gateway. Verify R1 and show IPv6 interface brief. And this is the gigabit 01 facing the ISP, configured with only the link local address, but the gigabit 00 configured with the link local and also configured with the IPv6 address for the subnet. Okay, and gigabit 20 link local and IPv6 address. R1 is the client you can verify using show IPv6 DHCP interface. Okay, this command, the interface, the client is gigabit 10 facing the ISP in client mode. Okay, the link local of ISP, the prefix delegation, this 48, preferred lifetime 1 hour, valid lifetime 8 hours, Dns Server, domain name, prefix name. Okay. Okay, on ISP you can use the following commands. And show IPv6 DHCP, the identifier show IPv6 DHCP meaning configured on gigabit 00, prefix delegation, lifetime. Okay, show IPv6 DHCP pool, the DHCP name, the pool name, and finally show IPv6 DHCP interface. Server mode on gigabit 00. Okay, from one client ping to the default gateway. Success. Default gateway using the IPv6, the global address. Success. Ping to ISP. Okay, destination host unreachable. The ping will fail because link local address will work only in the link between ISP and R1. Okay. This Windows 10-1 PC will not use the link local address because this link local address will work only in the link between ISP and R1. So that's why configure an IP address, a global IPv6 address on ISP and R1. Okay, configure gigabit 00 on ISP, configure terminal interface gigabit 00, IPv6 address, first IP ready, and R1 gigabit 10, configure terminal interface gigabit 10, IPv6 address. I will use the second. Okay, and now try to ping from Windows 10-1 PC to IP address of gigabit 00 on ISP. Okay. And that is successful. From the Windows 10-2 successful. Okay, repeat the ipconfig all command. Verify the DNS server is not the ISP's DNS server. Okay, you can configure a stateless DHCP server on R1. Okay, exit. IPv6. DHCP pool. R1-R1. Configure a DNS server. Okay, the DNS server on this DNS server configured previously on the ISP. Okay, and the domain name. Okay, exit. Okay, and on gigabit 00, enable the stateless DHCP server, IPv6, DHCP server, the DHCP-R1, okay, the name. Okay, that is enough. Enter. And enable the IPv6 network discovery and the other config flag. Also enable on gigabit 20 use the previously configured DHCP pool and the network discovery. Okay, go to clients, disable enable. ipconfig/all. Okay, now the DNS domain ipconfig all DNS and domain. Obviously, you need to configure a default static route on R1 to reach internet and other networks, and ISP should be configured with static routing or dynamic routing. Thank you very much.